These are the faces of Ethiopia, and the smiles are everything. Welcome to Ethiopia, a country where time runs differently, coffee was born, and ancient traditions still whispered through the mountains. This is not just a destination, it's the soul of Africa. Gotcha! We're starting in Addis Ababa, the bustling capital sitting at 2,355 meters, making it one of the highest capitals in the world. This city is a mix of tradition and change, where modern life dances with ancient rhythms. Forget Starbucks, the story of coffee starts right here in Ethiopia. And it's not just a drink, it's a ritual, a community moment, and part of the national identity. This is the only African country never colonized, and they didn't just survive, they won. The Battle of Adwa wasn't just a victory, it was a turning point for African pride and independence. What's up, guys? Welcome to the city of Addis Ababa here in Ethiopia. Throughout this video, we're gonna make it to several other destinations like Arba Minch, a couple locations throughout the Omo Valley, and end in Jinka. Every morning here in Ethiopia begins with coffee. Ethiopia is the motherland of coffee. It was originated here in the Kaffa region, and what you're looking at right now is a coffee ceremony. Here, coffee is more than just a beverage. It's a way of life. It's a way of bringing people together. It symbolizes spirituality, and man, you feel it when you're here. You feel the energy. This lady, literally without even asking, prepared this ceremony for us. So it's something that locals partake in each and every day. And wow, the smell that you get from the smoke coming out of this little clay pot in the middle is just incredible. This here is a local herb called diadam that is necessary to make the coffee ceremony come to life. Right now what I'm smelling is like, man, almost like sage. All right, let's try. Ooh, that is nice. That is strong, man. One of the things you must experience when here in the city is the famous chat, which is a herbal leaf that kind of numbs your mouth, and many people consider it to be almost an herb for relaxation. I actually was able to experience this at a very local shop, and I met so many lovely locals from here in Addis. You tried the chat? you go numb. You need for TikTok? Say hi. All right, let's try these. That's nice. It's really healthy. No, I like that. And after you spend a couple hours walking around the incredible streets of Addis Ababa, you're gonna want another coffee. Yes, you heard that right. Here in Ethiopia, if you don't drink at least 3 a day, are you even in Ethiopia? And that is why right now we are inside of Tomaka Coffee, one of the oldest coffee shops in Ethiopia, and it's the oldest family-ran chain of coffee here in the country. Now, they actually have several locations now, but right now we are in the oldest location that actually opened in 1953. And from the moment you step on inside, you go back in time. Here, there's nowhere to sit down. All of the tables are standing only. But as you stand here, there is so much to look at. There's maps of Ethiopia and the coffee regions. You can look at all kinds of vintage coffee grinders and extractors. And in the back, yes, right in front of the famous tiger sign, you can actually watch them prepare your drinks. And if you're coming in here, you gotta have the macchiato. It is the most favorite cup of coffee that they sell inside of this shop. And if you're up for it, why not take home a couple of Ethiopian coffee beans with it? Perfect.
Are those mangoes? Those are mangoes. Wow.
And now we're inside of the Mercato, the largest open air market in all of Africa. And it's a place you have to visit. Here you're gonna find all kinds of different spices, vendors selling absolutely everything. You can get household goods, carpets, sheets, bedding, absolutely everything inside here. And one thing that makes it very special, well, is the people, man. The ambiance of the market. I recommend finding a local and walking around, having a good time. That's what we did here today, and I've enjoyed it so much. I mean, the energy here is unreal. You won't find another place in the world like the Mercado here in Ethiopia. Seriously, it's a place that has to be on your bucket list, and you have to come. Even if it's raining, it's beautiful. Just outside the hustle of Addis Ababa, we've climbed to Mount Entoto, a place where Ethiopia's past and present meet at over 3,000 meters above sea level. This is where Emperor Menelik II first built his capital. From here, you can see why. The view stretched all the way across the highlands. We find ourselves yet again at another coffee ceremony here on Mount Entoto, and I met up with my friend Harry. How you enjoying Ethiopia, bro?
Yeah, good. It's first day. It's actually my fourth time in Ethiopia, but I'm always here for transit, so time to explore Ethiopia. Incredible culture. The only country in Africa that's never been colonized, and so they have a very distinct culture, and we're seeing it right now here live in the flesh.
Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy a coffee ceremony together, and this is what I love about this community, is meeting just so many amazing people. All right, here you go. Wow, it's unreal how you find the best coffee in the world in places like this. Like not in like a trendy coffee shop. Like, this is where you find the best coffee. After exploring the streets of Addis Ababa, you're gonna wanna go to a beautiful hotel to relax and wind down, and that is why I chose to stay at the Hyatt Regency here in Addis Ababa. The Hyatt Regency isn't just about luxury, it's about immersion. The design, the food, the hospitality, it all weaves in Ethiopian culture in a way that feels authentic yet upscale. When a hotel reflects the soul of the country, your stay becomes part of that experience. This isn't just a place to sleep, it's a place where you feel at home. And now we find ourselves 500 kilometers south of the capital city of Addis Ababa in a place called Arba Minch, which means 40 springs. And here in this area is where our journey through the Omo Valley begins. One of the last places on earth where dozens of ancient tribes still live according to centuries-old traditions. And today we got a lot in store for us. Right now we're gonna kick off this day with an amazing local breakfast before making our way over to Chamo Lake to see what the crocodile-infested waters have in store for us. This here is Beyanitut, and this dish is actually completely vegetarian. Around the sides you have the traditional bread, and inside you got a lot of different portions of veggie dishes. You got some with lentils, some tomato based, and right in the middle, almost like this potato curry. This is beautiful.
Gursha is called hand feeding of people to show you respecting and love. So I feed her with my hand because she's a bit sick, so I feed her.
Just made it off of a really bumpy road that led us here to Lake Chamo, and this here is where we're gonna jump onto a local boat and cruise around the crocodile infested waters. And I also want to let you know that here in this area there's also zebras and hippos as well, so let's hope we get lucky and see some of them as well. This lake is incredible, guys. Truly something special. And right now we're at a point where there are just so many crocodiles around us, and it is beautiful. It is something that leaves you speechless, and It's amazing to just see them sunbathing. They look so relaxing and calm, but it's also just very impressive knowing what they're capable of and how, yeah, they can go from that to extremely dangerous very quickly. But we're in great hands. We have a captain with us who has been cruising this lake for well over 20 years. This is special. After our time on Lake Chamo, it was time for lunch, so we made our way to the nearest village to have a traditional Ethiopian meal, of course with injera. After our meal, we decided it was time to head up to the Dorset village, which is located at the top of a mountain, and along the way we met some kids on the side of the road who wanted to dance, and this is exactly what I thought Ethiopia would be like. Dancing, smiles, and a whole lot of adventure.
They're off!
We just made it high up on top of the Goji mountain, located just outside of Arba Minch, about an hour out, and this here is home to the Dorsi people. And right now we're actually being welcomed into one of the 16 different tribes that live here on this mountaintop. And let me just tell you guys, this is one of the most special experiences that I have ever had. And right behind me, what you're looking at is a traditional Dorset hut. They call it a beehive style home because of its shape, and they can get up to 16 meters high depending on its location and the purpose of the home. Now right now I'm going to show you guys how they actually put these together. Salam, salam. How are you, bro? Beautiful. And this here is a traditional Dorset home that's under construction right now, and what you see is about 15 days of work. Imagine that, guys. It can take up to 15 days to complete if there's several members of the Dorset tribe putting together one of these huts. However, right now, it's just my friend. It's a one-man team and he's going crazy, and I want you guys to just try and imagine all of the work that's gone into this in 15 days. I can barely build a 1,000-piece puzzle in 14 days, let alone a hut like this, man. The weaving, the technique, it's all something that you have to master, and it takes years of experience. And this gentleman right here, he is 62 years old. I can only hope to be just as strong as him when I'm 62. And all he uses are the hands, right, that he was given, and this tool. And this is called a tude, and it's essentially like a hammer, man, made out of wood, and it's pretty heavy. You're a strong man.
Lo.
Tosimo.
Amin say intena salam ragazzo.
Yeah, say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me into your home. Wow.
Indoors, when we build our house, we use it only bamboo. For example, when the bamboo is growing from the ground, there is white leaf like this. We collect and we use it for the roof, the bamboo leaf also. Waterproof.
Waterproof.
Yeah. But when we build our house, the house lasts 90 after 100 years. But every 10, 12 years, when the rain is raining, it is start to leaking through the house, we renew the roof part on it.
Wow, so the bamboo house lasts forever.
Yeah.
So Kuru, what is the meaning behind your outfit? What is the meaning behind the colors?
So there is a meaning. My name is Kuru, but there is a meaning for each color. The name of clothes is Dunguza. Yeah, this is typical of us. And there is a meaning for each color. The black one is which is a cover. It's our skin. The yellow one is satisfied or hopes for future. The red one is blade.
Okay.
So those three colors are typical for Dorset tribe, and this is a typical clothes for Dorset tribe.
Hello, chocolate.
Behind me is where they prepare the traditional Dorset dish called kocho, and it comes from a plant called inset, also known as the false banana tree. Why? Because it looks like a banana tree, but it doesn't give you fruits. Instead, it gives them the tools that they need to survive, such as the ceiling for their huts, and of course, the dish that provides them all of their nutrients. Today we're driving 500 kilometers across the Omo Valley, stopping at many different markets, connecting with a lot of local tribes, and I just pulled over off the side of the road to purchase a papaya and some chats from some locals. This here is unbelievable, and seriously, I feel like you find some of the best people in villages just like this one. That's where you find the most humble and hospitable people, and here in Ethiopia, that is no difference. The Omo Valley is a special place. As you guys have seen throughout the film, here in the Omo Valley, there's over 60 tribes that call this part of the world home. And one of them is the Benat tribe. And their distinctive characteristic is that they walk around on these stilts to avoid animals such as snakes and other insects that can cause harm, but also to look out over the brush and see their cattle. During your trip through the Omo Valley, you'll come across a lot of very interesting things, and one of those are, well, tire shoe makers. Alongside of the highways, you find these little huts where gentlemen, just like this man here, creates tire shoes. And basically all you do is put your foot on a piece of tire, he outlines it, and then goes ahead and assembles the shoe using some very traditional methods. Good, good, bro. Comfortable. Better. I give you $100, all right? That's for you. Today we find ourselves heading down another beautiful highway here in the Omo Valley, and we're heading over to a place called Omorate, home to another incredible tribe that we're going to be spending time with today. And along the highway, you see so many amazing landscapes that just does so much for the soul. And of course, you find so many beautiful people running out of the brush from every direction, coming to say hello. This is the face of Ethiopia. As I mentioned before, they make this country so special. Nice to meet you. Salam. Thank you. Did you know that modern humans evolved in Africa? Right now, we're currently sitting in a traditional fig boat on the Omo River in Ethiopia's lower Omo Valley. Right here, one of the oldest fossils of Homo sapiens was found. It's called Omo 1, and it's around 195,000 years old. That means that modern humans like you and me were already walking this land way before history began. Ethiopia isn't just part of our past, it's where our entire story begins. What we're about to see right now is a traditional dance ceremony take place, which is used to welcome visitors into the village. So this here is sargam, and it's like a snack here in the Dasanich village. And as you can see, everyone eats this, and when you bite into it, it's almost like a sugar cane. Very nutritious, huh? A lot of nutrients inside of here. This isn't also just a form of nutrients, but it also helps clean the teeth as well. As you notice, they all have beautiful smiles. I guess we gotta start chewing on this back at home. They love the tattoos here. Where's yours?
Yeah.
Now we find ourselves in another remote region of the Omo Valley with the Karo people, the Karo tribe. And this here is an experience that is very special. They are very distinctive to the other tribes that we have visited because here the traditions are completely different. One of the traditions that makes this tribe very special is when a boy becomes a man. When a boy becomes a man, they do the bull jumping ceremony, which then gives them respect in the village to go ahead and marry and progress in life. And one of the ways that they know if the boy has become a man is by the distinctive cuts in their ear that form about a V shape. And once that ear gets that cut, they are able to marry and begin to start their own families. It's strong. This here is a traditional chair and a traditional pillow that you'll see a lot of the tribal members always carrying in their hand as they walk. And it's very convenient because you can just prop up the seat anywhere that you are. So if you're tired from the harvest, from walking your cattle around, you can just relax, chill out, and enjoy the views. And one thing I really love about this tribe are the little local bakeries, just like this one. And here at the Karo tribe, they are experts when it comes to baked goods. And here they're making a traditional bread called ambasha. And this is something you have to try. Now we find ourselves with the Nangatam tribe, and this nomadic tribe lives in the middle of the Omo Valley. And let me just tell you guys, this place is beautiful. The huts remind me of bird nest, and you find some of the kindest people in this region of Ethiopia. As you walk around the village, everybody is eager to show you their homes, sing to you, and most importantly, invite you to their local beverages, which is something that is super special. And there's not many places in the world left where you can just simply walk into someone's village and home and get received like their own.
Yani jato yotonyo, yani feria yotonyo, yani jato yotonyo. Loka toka, tonya uraba loka toka, abadeng uraguji.
On our last day here in the Omo Valley, we are spending it with the Hammer tribe and the Mursi tribe. The Hammer tribe is one of the most beautiful and one of the most vibrant of all the tribes, and by far one of the most important. The Hammer tribe is known for its bull jumping ceremony where a boy becomes a man, and also the whipping of the young ladies, which shows their respect for the men in their family, their brothers, their fathers, and every other special man in the tribe. Okay, come on. Let's go this way. Our journey through the Omo Valley ends here in a local village just outside of Jinka, where we're watching a woman prepare the traditional injera bread right in the back of her home. This preparation is literally an art, and it's been an honor to be able to be here and witness the masterpiece of the injera creation. Oh, sorry. She is the expert. You're the best. Man, it's harder than it looks. She makes it look so easy, but it's actually very difficult. Exploring the Omo Valley has been a truly eye-opening experience. Ethiopia isn't just part of our roots, it's the roots of all of humanity. This here is a place that you have to come and visit, and trust me, when you open up your heart to the Ethiopian people, your heart will get so much more fuller. And I mean, this is Ethiopia, this is the country, it's so full of love, and I hope you get the opportunity to come here and visit. For now, I say goodbye with my new friends here in the village just outside of Jinka. Bye bye.